Hey everyone, welcome back to another hardcore Minecraft video. I'm still tweaking the mic a little bit, so if this video is too loud or if it picks up on too many noises in the background, then just let me know. Now, I think today we should be decorating the interior of my house. Yeah, this area could use a little bit of love. What do I think, fellas and gals and non-binary people? Everybody that watches my video. Dogs, even. Now, at the time of recording this, it is like, it's about 1 a.m., so I guess technically yesterday was my birthday. Which, I won't lie, it's kind of surreal. It doesn't feel quite right that I'm, turning a year older yet again. It just feels wrong. But the calendar doesn't lie. So I don't know. Now, while we're doing this, I think nine. Okay. We can have like a little barrel wall. I think we should also have a furnace wall. And then we should have a double chest compartment somewhere. I think that could be good. And then we'll leave some spots for later expansion. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I need 18 logs. This should be enough for what I need, because I need 18 chests, if I'm correct, which hopefully I am. Yeah, it just doesn't feel quite right. I'm getting older, but we deal with it. Yeah, so I think we will do a little bit of this, and there should also be a crafting table down here. For now, we'll just put it here. That's not permanent. Maybe it is. Who knows? I guess we will soon. That being said, I want to do 4 and this, because I'm thinking of doing like this for my chests. Nope, that's not right. And then doing this, so that way that you can open. Which means... Ooh, okay, that's not right. If you shift, then chests don't... Huh. I did not know that. I genuinely did not know that. Oh, that's interesting. Also, I need to break this so I can put down the remainder of the chests and not do that to them. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, we need to find a spot for our barrels. We could actually take over this corner, maybe. But I think I'd like to keep that as like a brewing corner later. No. No, we'll have like a little brewing station in the middle. I guess I could... What's behind this wall? Yeah. Never mind. Well, I could do something like this, maybe? And then have some barrels, like, on these blocks, too. You know, like 4 things of barrels. I don't think we'll need a whole ton of storage, but it could be helpful for later projects. You know, I'd rather have too much storage than too little. Then again, we could build like a giant warehouse, so I won't go too crazy on the storage for now. I guess... Okay, for now then, I will just do this instead. we'll just do, and then yeah, then we'll do this, which, by the way, fun fact, so you see how you can use cobblestone or deep slate to make a furnace? Like so. You can use deep slate or cobblestone to make a furnace. But if you're making a redstone thing, like a dropper, a dispenser, an observer, it has to be cobblestone. It has to be. It will not craft otherwise. Oh, whoops. I just learned that, like, today. Because I was trying to set up something on a Minecraft server that I like to play on. And I needed a bunch of observers. So I was like, oh, that's great. I'll just use all of the deep slate I have. Nope. Now, granted, I didn't need a whole ton of observers, but it still kind of sucked that I couldn't use what I already had. But that's alright. Also, I am so glad that we started using shaders because, oh, look at that. That looks gorgeous. That looks lovely. At least I think so. Now, we still need to get some leaves, which I think we can do that today. We're focusing on decoration today. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. I don't know, we'll probably have these for like mass amounts of stuff, probably like tons of deep slate. Yeah, deep slate related objects in this chest. It'd be like wood related stuff in here. And then, you know, for more like specific and niche things, we'll have them in the barrels. Like stuff that you won't need as much storage for. Like you need a lot of storage for all the woods that you're going to get and all the dirt and sand and stone. But I feel like you kind of need your own thing if you're having more specific stuff like diamonds. It does not make sense to take out a whole double chest with that. Yeah. Okay. For now, we will sleep in our bed and then figure out how to design this place. I already have some ideas, but I think that we're going to need to go on a mining trip soon if I'm really going to get everything I want. Which I have no complaints about. That's just more content. Okay. Alright, I need some shears because I want leaves, and leaves look nice. So I think our shears are over here. Do we have shears? We have iron. Alright. Iron it is then. Also, this is handy. Now I can use glowberries. Okay. 1, 2. Which we will likely have to go on a mining trip again soon. Because I don't think that we have enough iron to just sit on comfortably. At least in my opinion. Yeah, okay, this works. We'll start here. This is kind of an ugly tree, so we'll trim it up a bit. So all the oak that's latched onto it. Yeah, this works. If you can't tell, I'm a sucker for oak leaves. I love them. Birch leaves are okay, I guess, but I don't really build with birch all that often. Maybe I should, just for this playthrough. Try it out a bit. Yeah, like see here, we have more oak leaves doing stuff like this. This is just ugly looking. Get that garbage out of here, man. Okay. That might be enough. That might not be. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think we can... See, I want to do something special for like these supports. Maybe have like an oak log or something. But for now, we'll just do straight leaves. I don't know. I feel like that kind of looks weird. Maybe we can have like stairs coming off of these bits, like upside down stairs. for supports. That could look nice maybe. But for now, we'll just do some of this. Yeah. And then, I really want something for this. Oh, you know what we need? Planter boxes. Yeah. Oops. Planter boxes. Yeah, that would look nice. Do we have... I think I put all my oak wood down here. I say all. I have a grand total of like 2 cents. If you can't tell, guys, we are swimming in the cash on this world. We have so much money. 1, 2, 3. And then I just want some for signs. Yeah. Yeah, I want like that, and then I want some signs to go around it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can have another planter box somewhere. Oh, maybe we could have like a balcony. Like coming out this way. That could look nice. But there wouldn't particularly be a point for it though, because we already have that balcony. And that one too. Yeah, we'd only need a third balcony. That'd be a little bit silly. Okay. Well, it looks like we need to chop down some more oak trees. Which, I have no issue with that. Okay, so this birch tree also has to come down because it's kind of ugly looking now that it's missing some of its leaves. There's an oak tree nearby, ate some of it. Okay, this is what we want here. Oak. We don't need a whole ton of it, but a decent bit would help. Yeah, like some of this. I would also like to have an episode where I just spawn-proof the island, so that way it's safe. Because, yes, having a house to sleep in at night does help you be safe, but what helps you be even safer is making sure that you don't even need the house in the first place. Sun Tzu, or something. Tupac. Whoever said it. I'll take the credit for it if no one else will. But I know someone will. So I'll let them have their glory. Because I'm such a nice guy. I'm so benevolent. If you like benevolent YouTubers, you should consider smashing that subscribe button. No, I'm joking. I already told you in a previous video that I will only say that ironically. Because I think it's funny and I like making fun of the YouTubers that are constantly chasing that validation. Because, I don't know, to me, it's something nice, but I don't need it. Okay, let me see here. Now, I'm considering putting signs around the edges like that too, but then this becomes a question. Maybe I just have it carry over like that. But I don't know, I feel like that doesn't look quite right. How about I just try this first, see how it works. Oh, this could use a trim around it. That's what it needs, I think. Yeah, you can use signs to make trims. So maybe that's what it needs. Yeah. Yeah, like a trim going around the building. But then these kind of get in the way. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think that looks fine. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Less is more. I say as I build planter boxes like all over the windows. So I guess more is more. That would actually be a pretty good video title. I might have to save that one for the future. I'm not really sure what I'll call this one yet. I don't know. I don't want to call it anything related to my birthday. Because I really didn't mention it. I just kind of went, it's my birthday, guys. And then that's it. So, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of pointless to do. Name it after something I don't even talk about. Oh, we're growing pumpkins, guys. We're growing pumpkins. You know, we could get a little friend with us. We could get a copper golem. They wouldn't be able to do all that much, but maybe later we could put them to work. No, because we need bees to make sure they don't oxidize. Or we can shave them like every 7 hours, which I guess it'd be every like 14 videos, so that wouldn't be too bad. Still though, that's a chore that I don't really know how I feel about. I like to keep the chores to a minimum, so that way everything's kind of automated and does itself for me. Yeah, for now this is fine down here. It's not anything fancy, but it doesn't need to be. Actually, no, you know what? This table can go right here in the middle of the room. We'll make this area into like a brewing station later, if we survive that long. No, not if. When we survive that long. Oh yeah, baby. Overconfidence. So I'm kind of thinking like an overgrown inside kind of effect here. I think that could look very nice. But I'm not particularly sure. Because I think... wait, how do you make a bookshelf? Oh, it's like chiseled. Oh, you know what? I think it's, yeah, there it is. Look, see? My memory works sometimes when it wants to. Well, then in that case, I think we can do like this, and then keep like some custom books in there. That could be nice. And then we can have like a armor stand on top of this barrel. Then have like a little bit of this going above our bed. Yeah. Yeah, this looks... Ooh, I don't know about that. That might help if I get like some vines or something. I don't know, I want like a nice cozy little bed area, you know, like kind of overgrown by plants, very green. I think that would be nice. Yeah, because this entire spot will just be for my bed. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a little something like that, and then... Oh, you can't place glowberries off that. Okay. That kind of sucks. No worry. I think that's fine for now. Maybe I'll do like some of this. And like a little bit of that. Sure, I guess. Kind of makes it annoying to access my bed, but I like it. You know, it's very green. You can see that all around here. And we'll put an armor stand on top of this. And... Well, we can't have bookshelves quite yet. But I think it'd be nice to have like some more shelves over here, you know? Oh, we can get our hands on some like the actual shelves that they make with logs. That could look nice. Yeah. We just need a little bit more oak. 3, 4. And you know, we'll get some birch too. We get a little bit of both. So that way we can mix and match and test what we like. And the leftover wood can help us make more of those chiseled bookshelves. Which chiseled bookshelves and nope, not banners, barrels. Why did I almost say banners? That's not right. Also, okay, I don't know why my frame's tanked whenever I looked over here. That's so not right. Yeah. Okay. And then go like a little bit more. Go like some of this, some of this. And then in the shelf. Maybe a torch on top? Oh, a lantern on top could look nice actually. I think I want a lantern on top of this. Yeah, that would look nice. No, because I want my armor stand to be visible. Which, yeah, if I do like something like that, maybe. This area feels really nice and overgrown and cozy, but this area doesn't quite. I think I just need more bone meal, which that'll come at a later day. Oops. Okay. I think we're gonna get rid of this one. No, I think it needs to stay. So now I can do this. Yeah. No, I don't. Why am I making another chiseled shelf? We don't need another chisel. Ugh. We do not need another chiseled shelf. There we go. What I can do though is go to this action. Sweet. And now we can make our shelf, which I'm not quite sure where to put it actually. Oh, I know. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Now I can keep treasured keepsakes. Okay. And then that work maybe? Just trying to fit some extra storage in up here. Make this area look nice. Yeah, we can have some armor. Put like an item frame here. Yeah, okay. I could even do a little bit of this action. No, this definitely looks better. Do like a little bit of this. Have an item frame here. Or just another shelf, like that. Yeah, okay. And I want like a carpet too, but I don't think we have wool for that right now. But so far, I'm really liking how this house is coming together. Now, what I'm looking at is 6 sticks. Say that 5 times fast. I definitely can't. And if you can, then I will give you a ginormous prize of a congratulations. You ain't getting no money out of me. Absolutely none. Now let me see here. If I put this in and smelt 2 slabs, I believe it has the same duration. Oh, I think it needs to be 3 slabs. Yeah. It does need to be 3 slabs, just barely. And voila. We can actually make a second armor stand out of this, which that could be nice. But right now, I only need the one. Actually, no, I could have a second one downstairs. Yeah, there's more sticks. Oops. That's not it. There we go, that's what we want. Another armor stand. There we go. Now we can have one down here. And one in our bedroom. Easy. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. Then we can do a little bit of this. And now here comes the fun part. We'll go get all of our old stuff, the iron armor and the copper stuff, and we'll be able to make our place look nice. Lived in. Loved. Yep. Get some of this and this. Now, I'm thinking that we put the full copper set in the basement, and then we put the iron helmet and whatnot up top. Yeah. Because I don't think I would want to, I don't want to look at like a full set of copper whenever I sleep and wake up. But seeing it down here, yeah, that's manageable. Also, how does this look? Dark. Very dark. Okay, well, I'm not a fan of that. I prefer my light source to be there. Now, if I can instead put this on top of a light source, like if I get like a carpet per se, and I put a torch down on the floor and a carpet on top, then yeah, I'll have the armor stand here and a shelf above it. But I want this area to be lit, because I do not want to come down here one day and have a wonderful creeper surprise. That sounds terrible. Also, let me see here. How does that look? Honestly, I don't know. I'm genuinely not sure. Now up here we can, yeah, we need to go fetch some more of our old stuff. Which I'm just not sure what we'll put in that barrel though. I guess stuff that we like, that we find important. Like golden apples. I feel like we already have the shelves for important things. Yeah. I don't know. But in the meantime, we can put some spare stuff up here, just as a little bit of decoration. Yep. Maybe another leaf block right here? Sure, why not? I know from the outside it doesn't look like it'd be overgrown and lived in, but actually debatable. Oh, this is actually good, because we can have our attic lead up from one of these. So we can have this hanging out from our attic, and all we have to do is climb it like that. That could actually be really nice. Also, I'm pretty sure yeah. Okay, 3 and 2. Fine, that's what we'll do. And I'm pretty sure I just clipped this. Maybe I didn't. Well, here's my question. Can I do this? No, it needs to be 2. Okay. Well, how about this? I'll do this. And yeah, that's what we'll do. It'll hang down and it'll grow, and then we'll go up there. I don't think there's anything that can be broken by water. So, okay, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna come up here and water. And I think we're gonna do like this. I'm not quite sure what we'll put up here, but we'll figure it out. We'll find a use for it. We'll find something cool to put up here. Yeah, this area is just a tad bit dark. No, I can't block that. So for now, we'll do this. Yeah. Yeah, we can use this area for like storage or something. Yeah, we have options. Right, I wanted a lantern here. Okay. Well, we'll put down that lantern, and then that's actually going to be enough to wrap up this video. which out of every video I've recorded, this one felt the shortest. It feels like I just started. Also, there's a creeper over there, and I do not like that. Which, that reminds me, I need to get a more reliable way of getting arrows. I either need a skeleton farm, or I need a chicken farm. Something has to change. I need something. Because not having access to arrows is not something I like. I think it might be easier to get skeleton farm. That'd probably be easier, because I could build like a mob spawner over the ocean. Or something like that. But with chickens, I'd have to find the eggs and hatch them. Which I'm not sure how that would work out exactly. Also, let me see here. We have this. And I need to actually take out the iron and grab it. Not just look at it. Actually, you know what? Let's make some more. Let's make some more lanterns. I like how these look. Yeah. I don't know how many more, but we'll make some more. 7, and then 60 more. Yeah, we'll make 8 lanterns to start with. So 9. Now we have 9. 1 goes inside, and then we have 8 for outside purposes. Which means we can probably do it like this. And this. Which I'm not sure if I like that or the torches more. I think I like the torches more, honestly. Because this just kind of makes the house look like cross-eyed. If that's the right way to say it. I don't know. I don't like how it makes the house look. It makes it look a little strange. But we can still use them inside the house. Also, where did that creeper go? I need to find it and kill it. Because I do not want that thing wandering around. Well, I guess we'll find him eventually. Subtle foreshadowing, by the way. I really hope that I don't say that and then I end up dying to that creeper. That would genuinely be tragic. Oh, come on, man. Three, 2, clip that, and then we come up. Sweet. And now we have a way up into our attic, which is lovely. Now we get access to this extra space. It's not much, it's not very pretty, but it's our space. Oh, so I like that lantern hanging there. Yeah, maybe like an extra one hanging here. I know they kind of look like haphazardly placed, and they are to some extent, but I think it helps give that vibe that I'm looking for. It's very cozy, like overgrown home. And once we get our carpets in, that'll make it look really nice. At least I think so. Also, let's clip these in case they have not. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Sweet, that's what I wanted to do. Well, now I'm wondering, should I just do like this instead? No, I think I like the glowberry being there instead. Yeah, there's no point in me clipping it because it can't grow because of the shelf. So I'm not even sure why I did that. I guess we'll never know. Okay. Yeah. I think this interior decoration up here is not too bad. We'll just have to get some books to actually fill up those shelves. And you know, this could be a nice little not furnace. This could be like a nice little working area, you know? There's some storage right there. We'll have a little brewing spot in the middle. Yeah, I like this. And then we have our lovely wheat farm, which I shouldn't be farming right here. I should just be ending the video, but I'm having fun. So, as my own little birthday treat from me to you, the viewer, sitting there watching this, you get to watch me farm wheat and just kind of yap about nothing for just a couple extra seconds. I know. Riveting. What is riveting is these pumpkins. Now the pumpkins, I think we can potentially get a copper golem next episode. Or if we go mining, we could even get an iron golem to try to protect this area. That could be pretty helpful. Because I can fight and handle monsters on my own, sure. But anything that helps mitigate risk is a good thing. At least that's what I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I think that's a good point to stop from here, folks. Thank you all for watching this video. By the time it comes out, it's probably going to be the day after my birthday, if I post this on Wednesday, which I likely will. So, thank you all for watching, and today's challenge, because, you know, we can never forget that, we always have to have a daily challenge. Today's challenge is to go get someone a gift. Go give someone something special. It doesn't need to be anything insane, you know, but like, give them a chocolate bar or something. Show them that you care, that you appreciate them, and that you're thankful for all that they do. Go give a chocolate bar to your mom, or your dad, or your best friend, or your crush, or your girlfriend, or your wife, or whoever it is. Go give them something nice. They will appreciate it. Alright? Now thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day. Not blessed. Huh? Since when did I start saying that? Have a good day. There we go. Now get out of here.